everyone in Congress to sign up for the same health care as the rest of the American people. Congressman Fleming joins us now. Welcome back, Congressman. It's good to see you again.
Always great to be with you, Stuart.
Last time, sir, you were telling us that you'd signed up 100 Republicans who had committed to taking the same health care that was legislated in the health care plan. No Democrats, but 100 Republicans. Bring us up to date. In that health care reform plan, was it laid down that Congress must accept the plan that was legislated in that plan?
Well, actually, Stuart, you know, our efforts on both sides, both the Senate and the House, of course, Senator Coburn worked on the Senate side with this. Joe Wilson worked with me on the House side. And it appears in the final legislation that we were successful, that members of Congress will be required, at least by year 2014 when the full exchanges come into place. All members of Congress and their staff will be required to sign up like everyone else. However, there's an important loophole in there for senior members of Congress and the President, and also senior staffers for them will somehow, it appears through a loophole, will not be subject to the exchange.
When you say senior staffers, are you talking about age as opposed to rank in terms of years of service? But age, I mean, literally, you're 65 or older, you've got a loophole, you don't have to sign up for these exchanges. Is that it?
Yeah, well, no, sir. It would, by senior, I mean those who are drafters, lawyers for the committees that actually wrote this legislation, working for the Speaker. There's a loophole for some reason they will not be required, but congressmen and their staffers will be required to by year 2014. Yes,
so I've got to repeat this because there's a lot of confusion about it. We had Senator Tom Carper on the show last week. He said, yep, it's in the legislation. All members of Congress have to sign on to these exchanges. We disputed that, but you're telling me it's written in there by the year, 2014, you and other Congress people, you've got to be in there, you've got to take the exchanges, correct?
Yes, sir, absolutely. It's in section 1312, subsection D. It actually specifies that members of Congress will be required to be in the same exchange as every other American. And we're excited about this. We were successful in getting this. And also our efforts, I think, went to a great extent to put down the public option, because remember the original HRES 615 that I proposed last July said that if members of Congress vote for a public option, they would have to be a part of it. So we have neither the public option, and we have members of Congress being required now to be part of the exchange like every other American. And I will also say that we have 3.2 million Americans who've come to my website, fleming.house.gov, to sign up in support of our efforts to do this.
Fascinating. And you're revealing something to us which we did not know. Congressman Fleming, a pleasure. Thanks for all your efforts. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you straightening us out on a very important issue today. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Great. Thank you, Stuart.
Now I want to move on to look at Boeing stock. There is news. The Dreamliner passed a big test. Now, the